I'm going to show you guys something I've showed y'all before, but for new viewers who don't look at my old videos, you always got to puncture that silicone with a nail. Anyway, I made this solar panel with the glass in it. Just works out better that way because it makes it sit like it's supposed to. The angle aluminum has a slight angle. Other than the 90, it's slightly steeper than the 90 degree. But when you lay that glass on it, it causes it to lay down flat like it's supposed to. I've got to take this apart on one end because if you try to take your glass out, it won't clear. The bolts, they stick out just a little bit. And they have to work to work. And you know what? I wish I wouldn't have took that one apart. I'll put that back together. I'll tell you what. Will this work better if I take the other side off? Well, that's going to make the video go a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I'll try to hurry now. For the sake of it being too boring. Well, it sometimes needs to be a little bit loose anyway to get that line back up. Anyway, I'm going to take these two sides off. And it would have been nice if I'd had self-locking nuts. I don't like using lock washers, but they're free, so I had them and I was out of self-locking. So I used these locking nuts. That's really tight, that hole is, but you want it like that because it just makes a tighter corner, less slippage. Sometimes I slot them when they don't fit right, but take the drill and put pressure on one side and slot it to where I want it to move to. This would have been a lot better if I'd have started on right here where I wanted to. Just have to bear with it. Once we get this off of here, it should go a lot faster, a little bit less boring. I don't know, maybe you're not bored, maybe you are. You have to really like making stuff to watch something like this. Yeah, it's really tight. Now I'm going to do this other side, opposite that. I'm gonna check to see if they're still rolling, because I've had my batteries go dead. Oh yeah, it's still. Guess I don't call it rolling anymore, it's digital. But what do I call it? It's still taping. This is not one of the smoother videos I've ever made. I guess I should start editing my videos. I never have done it. I mean, I know how, but it just takes more time. It takes more of your time. You just have a few hours in the day to get stuff done. Spend hours video editing. That takes too much of your time. Boy, that's really tight. It wants to be unscrewed. Well, that's good, I guess. It needs to be tight. Oh, and I got my washer on the wrong part right there. When I make videos, I can't think about what I'm doing. I have to think about if the video's working out, if everybody can see, or if I'm talking about what I'm doing or something, but so that they know what I'm doing. Okay. It makes me make mistakes. I'm going to take this glass out. I sure don't want to break it. And I'm going to have to go set it somewhere safe for a minute. I don't know where that's going to be. This junky shed. My wife has all of her garage sale stuff in here. I'm going to give this a little bit of a blow with some air. Those metal filings, they get everywhere. Kind of sticky. I noticed that this kind of silicone it doesn't get real hard and it's not real sticky. So really that's kind of good for putting it on here. That way it doesn't get hard so that it can expand. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Guess I'm ready for my glass. You gotta kind of get underneath the bolts on that one side. And I just drop it. Kind of adjust it in the middle. And I gotta slide this back where it goes. I'll put my bolts back in it. And they're pretty tight. That's how you do it. You'll never get the glass back in with those nuts and bolts sticking out, so you gotta take it apart, put it back together. You guys can't watch me over here, can you? Well, it's so tight it won't go unless you thread it in there. You can use a drill with a drill bit, or chuck up a screwdriver end into the drill. It works better. I'm getting them started though. They're pretty short bolts. Well, at the sake of this video being too long, I'm going to cut it off here in a second. You get the idea. Oh, wait a minute, I wanted to tell you one more thing before I cut her off. We still have to put the, well, this is still kind of wet and everything. I'd still like to put the brackets that hold the glass in place, because the silicone's not going to hold it. It just kind of cushions the glass from the metal so it won't break. You know what? I might drill that. It's giving me a lot of trouble. It'll make it fit better anyway. But I think in the next video, I'm going to put some brackets, some little L brackets that go up against this glass. And I'll make another video so this won't be too long. I don't want it to be too boring. Hey, thanks for watching.